Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series in the Akai MPC, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Today, I wanted to talk to you about if you've got an MPC Live 3, how you can take an existing drum kit that does not have the expressive controls and go over like 3 or 4 different things that I found have been pretty effective to get some sounds going. So I'm going to hit the browser, go expansions. We'll just grab something random here. That sounds fine. So, a couple things for note. You can see the pads lighting up as it can tell like where I'm tapping, but on the pad, but it's not actually changing the sound, which we would expect. This is not an expressive kit. So to make it expressive, I'm just going to go into menu. Let's go track edit. And you'll see we got this little triangle in the edge. We're just going to go toggle over and go to mod matrix. This is where you can go put in all kinds of mods for like aftertouch and velocity and all kinds of other fun stuff. But we have a few new things, which is we've got now under MPCe at the bottom, we've got pad X, pad Y, center, press distribution, pad DX, DY. So we got all kinds of basically formulas for how we can go affect the expressiveness of a pad. For this kick, we can see, if you should be able to see here, like the line kind of moving underneath the pad X. I know it's kind of tiny, but it is showing you basically where you're playing on the X value of the pad. I want to give this some cutoff. You're going to hear it's not doing anything. An immediate thing to know is this is basically additive. So if you have a cutoff that's like all the way open, this is like currently configured as a low pass filter, or maybe it's always low pass. I forget, but it's basically going to be set up so that it's not going to open because it's already open all the way. So I'm going to go set the amount to, you could go to -100. And now we're basically just getting a tick, which probably isn't what you want. So I'm going to go make it more like 50. So now I can get almost like, if I want to use that as like a ghost note or just like an alternate, even like an alternate kick drum, you can hear there's at least a good 5 or 6 different kinds of kicks we can get out of that. And we can even expand on that a little bit more. If we go into MPCe, go to Y, we can then add in as well resonance. Now it's not going to do anything really here because the filter's not doing anything, but as we go cut across, you can hear like we now all of a sudden have all kinds of tones here. Now, some of this may or may not be what you're looking for, but I'm just wanted to show that like just with filter and resonance being set here, we can immediately just change a lot of things for how we're playing and doing things. A other fun thing is that if you don't know, the MPC is always recording these X and Y values. So if you don't even have it turned on and you come back later on your MPC Live 3 and want to add stuff in, it will already have those X and Y values baked in. You probably want to be careful though, because if you hadn't been playing with them on, it may not sound very good depending on what you do for your settings, but it can be something that's interesting to come back later and maybe give some extra movement or life to your pads. Next up, we're going to go to the snare here. And a thing that I've actually kind of liked doing has been coming in to MPCe, go X, and we'll go Y again, and just grabbing those. So for here, if we go all the way down to the bottom and go to drum effects, we've got 8 different slots, and these are basically the sample slots. I'm going to exit out for 1 second just to show you. So if you go to effects and then hit it a second time, you've got these 8 slots that are per pad that by default you've got ring mod, bass E tight, bit crush, decimator, tube drive, high pass, soft clipper, and gain. You can open this up and there's a good, I don't know, like 12 or 15 or so in here, like wave folder, rectifier. There's other things in here that you can set them to. So you can get like some really fun things going on by using these effects. So if we go back to the mod matrix, just come in. You don't want to go through all these layers. You're going to want to just go all the way down to drum effects. And it can be pretty exciting and fun to set them to drum effects 3 and 4 by default, which is, as I said, if we go back, we are looking at bit crush and decimator. It's going to be like very dramatic and quick sound. You might not want to go like the, whoops, you might not want to go the full amount to 100. You might want to go like more like 30 or 50, but like this makes this pretty extreme. So hopefully you can see, you can get like some pretty crazy sounds going on with just using that. Next up, we'll go with like the hat here. So I'm going to hit Q-Link just to get back up top. And again, MPCe, let's go pad X and pad Y. I'm just doing these because it tends to be like the simpler one to explain. I'll go over like what you might want for like the center one and do some more videos because this one's getting kind of long already. But another one that I do find is nice to do is to go to global and go to pitch. I would not do this on melodic content, but for something like a hi-hat where you want to have something that can kind of change sound a little bit over time, having a pitch that's like around 30 to 40 can be nice because you get like, and I would say like bongos and like congas and stuff that are like almost have like more tones depending on where you're hitting it, can allow you to kind of replicate some of that sound. But let's say we go, I'm going to use this knob, go all the way. You get like you could almost turn like a long crash into something like it's higher pitched, but it is also shorter. And again, like with pad Y, we could go to filter and go to cutoff. Again, you'd want to, whoops, wrong knob. I had that, what, at 40? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're just showing you a few things to play around with. So let's say we go to like cutoff of like negative here. See, like to me, that sounds like a little too much, but it allows you to kind of just get like some extra tones again out of these sounds. I would be very careful about taking something like this toned sound. I would, and it's a loop. I would probably not go into MPC XY. I just want to show you why I wouldn't do this. Is if we go to pitch, it's like, okay, it sounds fine, but you can see like it just sounds different. Now, if you got warping turned on and you're making sure that it's lining up, it could be fine, but I would just be careful with pitch. I think like going back to like a really standard filter cutoff, like resonance might be better to play around with. Sample start's actually kind of fun too, because like this one here, let's go. This one's probably going to work a little bit better. And having like the sample start just allows you to come in and just kind of adjust that sound. So I'm going to end the video here and just say definitely a lot of fun stuff to go dig into and kind of reprogram some of our existing kits, get some more sounds out of them and have some fun stuff. I'll probably be looking at making some kits myself and figuring out where to go post them. But yeah, go check this stuff out. Super fun, can get you a lot more expressiveness into your pads and allow you to kind of play stuff and have fun with it. Anyway, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.